right, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. There's a few in person, but if you're joining us virtually, we're so delighted we're gathered here today in a safe, socially distanced way to celebrate the first time we've opened a new park in Burlingame in 20 years. So this is Burlingame Skyline Parks. Welcome to our park system. And this is such a terrific day. This year for all of us in the community has been challenging in so many ways, but it makes this milestone where we're celebrating a new park even sweeter and more important to celebrate. Whenever we celebrate something new in Burlingame, we always take a moment to think about our history. And I think I want to share a few fun facts about Burlingame Skyline Park. This parcel for many people may just seem like it used to be a woody barrier to Highway 280, but the city has always seen potential in this 3.5 acres for a long time. At one point, it was actually home to the city's beekeeper. Who knew? 50 years ago, in 1970, the site was actually designated to be a park similar to what it looks like today, a natural park. And more recently, it was even considered at one point to be home to another Central County fire station. Ultimately, however, the natural park prevailed, and I think we can all agree today we did the right thing. 7 months ago, in this past January, it seems like a lifetime ago, but our city council adopted our city's first ever master parks plan. It culminated 2 years of extensive community outreach and engagement, and I want to give a special shout out to colleagues Councilmember Donna Colson and Councilmember Ricardo Ortiz, who served on that effort. The document basically is how we'll grow and develop our park system in a way that reflects our community's values, our needs, and best practices. And in that document, what I remember stood out to me is there were 3 priorities that I think Skyline Park delivers in spades. Number 1, access to nature and wildlife and beautiful scenery. And this park absolutely accomplishes that goal. Providing additional amenities. One thing the community was asking for in our master plan update was additional places where dogs could run off leash. Number 3, sustainability, an important value to our community. Let me highlight a few items on that. There have been park benches here in this park that have been repurposed from Washington Park. Many flammable, non-native vegetation, a lot of it was removed, that helps improve the safety for what many environmental advocates call our woodland-urban interface. There are houses right across here, so this parcel is now safer for our community. Meanwhile, 20 new trees were replanted, including 10 native coast live oaks and 10 cork oaks. Another reason to celebrate the park, because from start to finish, this was a collaborative, community-driven effort. Internally among city staff, it was a huge effort of collaboration between the Water Division that was instrumental in providing water source and irrigation to the park, so thank you to our Water Division. Our Parks Division, our team spent hours clearing the site of poison oak, dried grass, flammable underbrush, and many, many broken limbs. And thank you to our Planning Division, who assisted with planning, parking, and design efforts. Outside of the city directly, there were many requests for places where dogs could run off leash. Staff began to research those options. Our Parks and Recreation Commission held many hearings, spoke with many residents. A dog park task force was established, so big thanks to Vice Mayor O'Brien and Councilmember Colson, who have also served on that committee. In 2017, our Parks and Recreation Commissioners approved plans for Skyline Park, and by 2018, the City Council proposal came to us, and then money was allocated the following year. There's more to come. There'll be trails and walkways, seating, additional trees planted, even a signboard as well. Finally, just in closing, I think that even the park's name has something very aspirational and inspirational. Skyline Park, it evokes up here sitting on this beautiful hill among the trees. I think we all have very high aspirations for the park. It certainly fulfills a lot of community needs, but we know it will hold a very special place in the hearts of members of our community who are dog owners, and not just because it's a special place where dogs can safely exercise off leash. Because when community members come together and their dogs exercise, these become community gathering spaces where people form bonds and connections. And at first glance, you may get to know somebody as Rover's mom or Bella's mom, but then you become friends with the folks. And it's a way that multi-generational friendships develop, that transcend neighborhoods, age, and occupations. And we know that some of these folks that have developed communities among the dog owner community check on each other during COVID-19. They form meal trains when people get ill. So I think Skyline Park is going to become yet another important community gathering space and a cornerstone for so many members of our community. So congratulations to everyone. Extra special thanks to our amazing parks team for making this vision into a reality. Congratulations, and thank you all for being with us virtually or here today. Take care.